Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading from January 3rd through January 9th, 2022. We're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe wants for you. Jesus, why are your cards giving me an attitude? As well as any energies the universe wants for you to keep in mind this week. Also, Pisces, please remember that the energies go both ways. So I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate. Past, present, near future, main energy. Love having that as the main energy. Okay, Pisces, the main energy for your reading this week is the Ace of Swords. You're gaining a lot of clarity about something here or about someone or a situation. There could be that there was some confusion or you didn't really know where you stood or some aspect of the relationship was unclear to you. In the current situation, you're getting real clear on that. In the recent past, you get the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands. There's a really, really strong bond showing up here for you in the recent past and you walking away from it. If I could pick up your card. Oh my gosh, there we go. You completely walking away from it. Now with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you didn't want to walk away from it. Pisces, thank you. With the Seven of Wands, I really feel like you didn't want to walk away from it, but it's almost like you felt like you had to walk away from it. Leave this behind. So we'll see what that's about when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you don't trust this situation. Either you think this person did something shady, or you don't feel like you can fully trust them, and that makes you really, really unhappy, because this is a really strong bond showing up between you and this person. There's love, there's passion, there's intensity. All you wanted was balance. You wanted to give as much as you get, and you wanted this person to contribute equal amounts to this connection, and I feel like they didn't do that. And so either you don't trust them or you feel like there was some lack of, I keep getting the word shady in the current situation, but we'll see what this is about when we clarify. In the near future, however, tremendously beautiful energy. The Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Temperance. You're getting emotional balance and emotional stability in a connection that is bringing in a lot of love. That's what you wanted in the current situation. You wanted balance. You wanted equal give and take. You wanted to feel emotional balance. You're getting that in the near future, emotional fulfillment and emotional balance. And I feel like this is, with the Temperance here, it's been a long time coming. It's like, this is meant to happen already. It just took a little while longer because, again, divine timing doesn't work according to what we want it to do. It works on its own time. But let's clarify. Let's start off by clarifying this Ace of Swords. See what you're getting really clear about in the current situation or in your energies this week. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Star. I feel like you're slowly coming to the realization of just how incredible and tremendously radiant you are as a person. You've gone through some healing. You've gone through a period of really discovering yourself, or at least you are in the current situation, and you're slowly coming to the understanding of like, I'm freaking awesome. Like, I'm beautiful. My energy is beautiful. I radiate magnetic energy. Like, people cannot get enough of me. And for some reason, you're only getting clear on that now. Like, you're only coming to that realization now. So I feel like something happened where you weren't aware of that in the past, or I don't really know, but that's the energy you're stepping into, and I love it for you, Pisces. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands in your recent past. Four of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands, which you get again in your recent past, the Chariot, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you had a really strong bond and connection with somebody in your life, and you saw it moving towards stability. You saw it moving towards something long-term. You saw it moving in a really, really good direction. But there were roadblocks. There were little bumps in the road along the way, where it's almost like, if you look at the way, the image that I'm getting is, you know how like, when Braille, for people that are blind and they have to like touch the little dots, if you look at the dots head on, right, at Braille text, it looks smooth. You just see the image where it's like smooth. That's what I'm getting, where it's like, if you look at your connection with this person, it looks very smooth. It looks like it's all moving in a very good direction. But then once you flip them and you take a different look at it, then you can start seeing those little dots, right? That's what the energy that I'm getting. On the surface, everything looked like it was moving in a great direction. Everything looked like it was moving in the right way, but there were little roadblocks. There were little bumps along the way, which kind of like send up little warning signs where you're like, this isn't right, or, oh, that's not great. But overall, this is amazing, so I'm just going to keep moving in this direction. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting in the recent past when it comes to the connection you had with this person. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords in your recent past. Yeah. Six of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Swords. You don't trust this person. There was toxicity here. That's what those little bumps are. There was toxicity. Something about this person sent up red flares for you, little red flags. It could have been that this person had oh my gosh, so many things are coming, I can't even talk. They had substance abuse problems like alcoholism, or they were addicted to drugs, or they were addicted to intimacy, or intimacy was very heavily emphasized in your relationship, or there was some codependency here between you and this person. Something about this connection really, really made you feel like you couldn't trust the situation, you couldn't trust this person. You knew that there was something toxic. And I feel like initially you tried to ignore that, but then eventually in the recent past, you're like, I can't ignore this anymore. I can't keep closing my eyes like this person here. I can't keep closing my eyes and pretending like nothing is happening. And so eventually I see you deciding to just like, okay, I need to leave this. I need to walk away because whatever is toxic here just isn't working for me, and it's not getting any better in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands in your recent past. I can tell you really didn't want to leave this connection. I'm not seeing any emotions here, and I'm not saying you didn't have any emotions, but I'm not seeing any like love. The energy that's coming through is more so like, this made sense, this looked stable, this worked for me. But then eventually you couldn't keep ignoring what wasn't working, and it just kept like intensifying and intensifying. Yeah. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, which you get again in your current situation, and, excuse me, the Hermit. Whatever these little red flags were, whatever sent your defense mechanisms up, it gave you a lot of anxiety. It brought in a lot of pain too, because deep down you knew you were unhappy, okay? But a lot of times, even when deep down we know we're unhappy, sometimes the person makes us feel so good, or we feel so connected to them, or, you know, the intimacy is so great, whatever it is, where we don't listen to that little voice inside. We don't listen to our intuition. We don't listen to what we genuinely feel. And I've been there too, Pisces. It's not just you. Like, a lot of times you know that someone is toxic. You know that someone's not good for you, but overall they're fine, or it's not that big of a deal, or whatever the case may be. But either way, here in the recent past, I see you finally allowing the red flags. You look at them for what they are, and it brings in a lot of pain because it brought in a lot of unhappiness for you. And I see you kind of sitting in this energy of like, why did it take me so long? Why did I allow myself to sit in pain and unhappiness for so long? Because you had to give yourself time to realize that. That's, oh, okay. In your recent past. Give me two more for the Seven of Swords. Hierophant flew out. So for some of you, this may have been a marriage or one of those long-term connections that just, you know, they felt like a marriage. Seven of Swords in the current situation is clarified by the Hierophant, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you don't trust this person. You don't trust this connection. You're very, very closed off. You're very defensive when it comes to this person, when it comes to this connection. Because again, I don't feel like you trust them. I feel like they did something shady. Even if they didn't do something shady, it could just be like all the red flags, all the little things that didn't work out, all the bumps in the road. You're just kind of like, I'm over it. I'm tired. I don't want to open myself up emotionally to you or to this connection again. At least in the current situation, that's the energy that I'm getting. And energies can change, which I feel like they will in the near future. But let's take a look at the Four of Cups in your current situation. Four of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, the Judgment, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're a little bit stuck in the current situation at Pisces. And I'm going to be honest. Remember how I said, even though there are red flags, even though there are things that we don't trust and this person may frustrate you, you still care about them, you still love them. I hadn't seen the feelings until this point, but now I do. With the Queen of Cups in the current situation, you're really unhappy because you do love this person. You do have feelings for them. And not only do you love them, they love you too. It's like you know that the connection, the relationship, the love, the energy exchange is mutual. And I feel like you're only coming to that realization now, or at least you're realizing just how significant the feelings that you have are for them. And that's kind of keeping you stuck, because on the one hand, you're like, I don't trust this person. I don't feel comfortable around them. I don't feel like I can trust my emotions with them. But on the other hand, I still have feelings for them. And again, Pisces, I say you because this is your reading. This could very well be your person. So if this doesn't resonate with you, this could be your person's energy, or this could just not be your reading. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles in your current situation. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're focused on yourself. After you're going through this energy, after you're leaving this person and you're like, you know what, I just got to focus on me. I have to focus on me. Whether or not I do have feelings for them, that's not the main energy that I want to emphasize right now. You're very determined to focus on making yourself feel good. So that could be spoiling yourself. That could be, focusing on your career. These are all things that have to do with you. It's almost like you're taking all the energy from this relationship, from focusing on this person, this connection, whatever, and just investing it back into yourself. And that's really, really awesome, because what that's doing is it's bringing in a sense of balance. It's bringing in a sense of energetic equality for you. Very cool. I like that. Let's take a look at the Nine of Cups in the near future, because there is emotional fulfillment showing up here for you, or emotional balance at least. Wasn't expecting that. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and the Lovers. You may not like what I'm about to say, Pisces, but in the near future, you're going to come to the realization that the only way for you to get emotional balance and to get that emotional fulfillment and really feel good emotionally and stable emotionally is to detach from this connection, is to emotionally disconnect yourself from this connection. I feel like in the recent past, you walked away, but you didn't emotionally detach. You're very much still thinking about this person. You're very much still emotionally connected to them. And I feel like in the near future, you know that in order to achieve emotional balance, you have to emotionally disconnect and let this connection go. And it's not easy. I'm going to tell you right now, when the Lovers shows up, that's a really intense connection. That's like a magnet the size of the universe trying to pull itself apart from another magnet that's also the size of the universe, That's not an easy thing to do. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups in the near future. Two of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands. You may be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you just may have a lot of earth in your chart. Either way, I see somebody here just waiting for whatever the conflict is to be resolved. If you're dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, this is their energy. Although I feel like this is you. You want this conflict to be resolved. You realize that you do need to emotionally disconnect, although I feel like you're having a really hard time doing so. But either way, there's a conflict, there's a disagreement, there was a fight, something here separated between the two of you. You're waiting for that to get resolved for two reasons. One, you want to get to a place where you feel stable, where you feel grounded, where you don't feel thrown all over the place like a rag doll emotionally anytime you think about this person. The second reason is, and I'm going to be honest with you, you still got feelings for this person. Okay? And again, I told you, it makes complete sense. With the Lovers, that's not something that you can just, overnight just shut off. Let's take a look at the Temperance in the near future. Temperance is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups. You want to heal. You want to heal this connection. You also want to heal yourself. Okay, again, there's pain, obviously, when you detach, when you emotionally disconnect from someone, when something ends, even if it was a codependent connection, or even if it was a toxic one, especially if it was a toxic one, those are the hardest to heal. You want to heal, all right? I can definitely see you wanting to heal that. But what you're doing, Pisces, is you're trying to approach healing the heart from a mind space. You're kind of like, okay, I'm in emotional pain. My heart hurts because that's what needs to heal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow these steps. So step number 1, delete their number. Step number 2, delete all their pictures from my phone. Step number 3, block them on social media. Okay, I should be healed. It doesn't work that way. You cannot heal your heart through your mind. And that's what I feel like you're trying to do here. You're trying to shut off your emotions and heal from that place. Heal an emotional aspect from not emotional place. And it's what's even harder is that you keep having really, really good memories with this person. As you're trying to heal, all the memories come up, all the sweet things that this person did, all the good memories that you guys shared, all the nostalgia that's there. And so again, you are going through a healing process. It's going to take time. I don't feel like it's going to happen overnight. But just keep in mind, if you're trying to heal something emotional, you might want to consider a balance between the head and the heart. You cannot heal the heart completely from the heart, but you definitely cannot heal the heart from the head. Okay, I hope that makes sense, Pisces. 2 more for what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Pisces. From the universe, you get the 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's all you're really going to need. You're going to need a Tower moment in your life to just get you to realize that you can do this. You can work on it. Right now, I see you being very emotionally closed off, holding back a lot, not really allowing yourself to even acknowledge the depth of everything that's going on. Something is going to happen which you're going to realize, okay, I do need to work on this because I can't keep carrying this along with me. And I see you coming to that realization. So I'm not even like, I don't see you really fighting it. I just see you kind of taking your time to really process everything that's happening. Let's take a look at what the universe has for you. We'll close off your reading with an oracle card. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Like I said, some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is a time to give to yourself. Focus on yourself. Notice how there's just one person here on this card. You need to focus on giving to yourself. And in the current situation, I see you doing that. And I see you being very determined to do that. But it's almost like, again, you're trying to follow a very logical, like, I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to do a bubble bath. I'm going to, journal. Okay, that's what's going to make me feel better. That's how I'm going to nourish myself. And that could be things that work for you, but it could also be other things that you need to do where you don't really want to touch those parts because they're sensitive and they may hurt. But just focus on giving to yourself, Virgo. Just focus on giving to yourself. Pisces. Oh my gosh. So Pisces, I hope this reading resonated. It was a little bit intense, I'm going to admit. So I hope it resonated for you. And if it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in for your reading, and I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Pisces.